Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to the channel. And as we have already passed just halfway Ramadan, and this is just advice to myself and others. And I'm going to do one more fun quiz for the children who are, mashallah, right now trying to fast in the month of Ramadan at the young age, even as little as 8, 9, learning and practicing from now and being encouraged by fathers and mothers, their parents. These are good families that encourage these children. They really need encouragement. So keep up the good job, boys and girls who are fasting. So last time we did a small quiz, so I decided to do another one, inshallah, because just to keep our brains sharp, and knowing things about our religion, little things, little things that sometimes you may think they're not important, but they are important. And for example, I will give you an example. Let's say if someone asks you right now, what is Islamic calendar? How many months does it actually have? Or does it actually have any months? Do they have 15 months, 16 months, 12 months? Just we have like from January, February, March, April, May, and so forth until December. So Islamic calendar also have 12 months. We most of the time as Muslims we do sort of forget them until when it's Ramadan or Eid or some kind of occasion like Hajj during the people when they go for pilgrimage to Mecca. Then we become aware of, oh, we actually have our own months with names. They come in order, from starting from Muharram and then Safar and Rabi'ul Awwal and so forth until it reaches Dhul Hajj. Dhul Hajj is the last month. So if I'm going to ask you as children now, you're listening to me. So this is going to be just a quiz that wanna see how sharp you are. If you're sitting with your siblings, sit down, listen, and be part of this and answer the questions. You can pause your TV if you're watching through the TV. If you're watching this channel through your phone, your tablets, pause it and answer quickly and see who got it right. Hopefully it's going to be fun to you as much as it's fun to me asking, also because I'm learning from that, even though I have them already in my hand, but finding them also made me know what I didn't know. So for example, if today is April the 18th, wherever you are, 2022, so it's going to be Ramadan 17 of the year 1443. So most of the time, that's the Islamic calendar is called Hijri calendar. Hijri means from Hajar, the one who made Hijrah, the one who migrated from Mecca to Medina. That's the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam when he migrated after being persecuted from his own hometown or village or city back then, which is Mecca today. So he had to move to Medina. That's another topic. Inshallah, someone can talk about it else, or you could find it through books. So the time he moved to Medina, so Islamic calendar was when we started basing on our record. So that's why you will see 1443 AH after Hijrah, or H, Hijri calendar. So if wherever you are today is April 18, so it should be Ramadan 17, 1443. Let me take care of my cat. Wants to go out, I think. Just give me a second. So coming back, even you can see your birthday when you were born. For example, if you were born January 25, 2006, 2007, 2008, any date, what's your birthday? You know your birthday. Go online and make a conversion from the Gregorian dates to Hijri dates. So you type Hijri, Gregorian, or Hijri calendar conversion. So it will pop up and you can put your date of your birthday and see in Islamic calendar when you were born, and you will see it will tell you the date, the month, and the year. So it's sort of fun. So coming back, so I'm gonna start the quiz right now. So if I ask you, since we know now we have 12 months of the Islamic calendar, so 12 months, what would Ramadan, the month of Ramadan, in the order of, for example, if I tell you when is the summer days or summer season, so it begins from June. So if I tell you Ramadan is on the which month, so tell me which month is Ramadan in the order of, is it the first month, or is it the second month, or is it the 11th month, or is it the 10th month? What would be Ramadan fall into that category? Do you know that? Now, if you have answered it's the 9th month of the Islamic calendar, you are right. So Ramadan comes in every year on the 9th month of the calendar of Islamic. That's why the name of it is Ramadan. And when it ends, there's another month comes, it's called Shawwal. And before Ramadan, there's a month called, can you name it? If you said Sha'ban, yes, you got it right. So basically, and here there's a note that I would like you to know. The month of Islamic calendar only has either 29 days or 30 days. You will never find Islamic calendar has 31 days or 27 days or 28 days. They will always have either 29 or 30 days. So today, if for example is 29 and tomorrow we observe the crescent or the moon, some people they say the moon, but before it's become full moon, it's called crescent. It's so tiny, it's in a crescent shape, and it's so thin, sometimes the eye cannot see it. It's very hidden. So if it's 29 and tomorrow will be 30, but if the crescent is being seen, the next day becomes the first month of the next month. If no one saw it, then we continue with 30 days, and then the following day, whether the crescent is being seen or not, it doesn't matter. The third day becomes the first new month. And this is very important that to know, because in Gregorian calendar, that the one that we use, January, February, you know that some of them have 30 days, some of them has 31 days, and with the exception of a leap year, it will only have 29 days, but the regularly February will have 28 days. But in Islamic calendar, it's always 29 and 30. There's no 31. So going forth, so Ramadan falls in on the 9th month on the calendar of Islam. Now you know. Let's change this topic to something else and answer this question. Who was the first wife of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam? What was her name? What was her name? The first wife of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. If you have said Khadija, you got it right. Now, there's another question. When the Prophet ﷺ died, there have to be a leader, someone who is called Khalifa. So in Islam, if you go through history, the books of Sirah, the history, you will see there was 4 of them. They led the Islam, each one of them one at a time, until they passed on and the other one took over. Those 4 Khalifas are famous. Do you know their names in order? Start with the number 1. Who was the first Khalifa in the Islamic leadership after the Prophet ﷺ died? And the second, and the third, and the fourth. If you have said the first one was Abu Bakr, yes, you're right. If you said the second one was Umar, yes, you're right. If you have said Uthman, that is third of the Khalifa, yes, you're right again. And if you said Ali as the fourth Khalifa, of course, you're right again. Now, a quick quiz on this. One of those Khalifas is actually related to the Prophet ﷺ, and that is his own cousin, first cousin. Who was it? Was it Abu Bakr? Was it Umar? Was it Ali? Or was it Uthman? If you said Ali, yes, you're right again. He was his cousin, and he was the fourth one to lead the Islamic, the Muslims, and he did a good job as well, mashallah. So let me end this. I don't want you to bore you. We're going to come back for more quizzes.